I hope this post motivates someone. Severe job sex, no sex. That's what I used to come home to. As it turns out, this is an extremely common problem in marriages everywhere around the world. My wife was doing her best in our marriage to perform her duties as a wife. And it was great, I thought, except it was killing our marriage and our sex life. On the other hand, like most men, I had zero idea how much responsibility I needed to take for turning my wife automatically off all the time. I tried what everyone's told to do. Hey, talk to your wife about it. Communicate. Tell her how you feel. Help more around the house. I was just agreeing with everything she said or wanted just to keep the peace. Happy wife, happy life. I was sucking up all the time, but I was smothering her. I remember being so afraid to be me, hiding who I was. If only she would just want me again. Maybe if I don't ruin the mood, she'll be hot for it, hot for me again. And that didn't work. I'd pout, I'd be frustrated, or flat out angry. Because man, I was married to this woman who just does not feel the same way about me. She wants no real affection. She has no sexual desire for me. Nah, she's just coasting. And then one day I made a move on Catherine. She flat out rejected me. I got angry. Oh, I got angry. I want to use this thing. Then she sat me down and she told me like it is. Honey, I'm not attracted. I'm not in love with you anymore. And I'm settling. In fact, I'm only here to honor my commitment to marriage and my oath under God. Oh, I was angrier than ever. I figured you've been wasting all my time for years. But I clicked a few days later. If she was staying with me but didn't want sex anymore, that means it's up to me to fix our sex life. I had to lead my wife back. So I began to think about everything that's said in my group class facility over 2 decades. It took me months, but I would write down anything I could remember. I would sleep with him more if. I don't want him because. And then I dove into books. I hired coaches, took courses, hired mentors. I was determined to not just fix my sex life, but I didn't just want to be a roommate anymore. Tired of it. I wanted to be best friends, lovers, mad passion, fun, talking, laughing, dreaming, achieving. I wanted what we signed up for. And we deserved this, both of us, to not just be another divorce statistic. She's the love of my life, and I wanted to keep our family together too. But things didn't just work at first. Nothing I learned from was a complete resource. Nothing. Many were toxic masculinity garbage. That doesn't work long term. Alpha male beat your chest programs, they don't even address the actual issues. More like glorified dating advice. And it's not promised lasting effects for marriage, it's promising fake confidence. Some of them were decent, but they didn't even tell you what to do. Work out? I had that covered. What do other men do? Be a lover? Be a player? What the Nothing on timing. How you need to do both? And what about polarity? What about romance? Why it doesn't work the way we're taught? Nothing on communication. How to deal with all of your moods. Her moods, emotions. Most were that fake confidence at best, and nothing talks about what to expect and how to handle your wife hurting so badly. In fact, most included some garbage on women testing you with these intense shit tests or fitness tests. Everybody tests. Nothing on your own insecurities. That's a massive monster. How you feel so small when your wife doesn't want you. I even had one coach that told a client flat out on a group call, your wife is a fucking bitch. What the heck, man? He seemed like a good coach until I saw that. Needless to say, when I got to work, I had my work cut out for me. Catherine and I were always backwards. I was in, she was out. She was in, I was out. I had to learn it was about me showing up and not expecting anything from Catherine in return. Just love her through it. I learned to cope with my shitty feelings of defeat. I made myself fall in love with the pain, the discomfort, the rejection of even the slightest things. Hey honey, I miss you today. Nothing. I could tell when she faked everything. But purpose comes from pain. I detached from that pain after that and attached myself to the decades of happiness that I knew we both wanted. But I wanted it, so I went for it. And I kept moving forward and learning from my mistakes every single day. Now, years later, I don't have to think about anything. I naturally just show up the way I should. Replace the habits with the skills. The way that men are not taught to be men in a marriage. A strong, confident man, a husband, a partner, a protector of her physically, sure, but her emotional and mental well-being, an incredible father, a leader in life. If I had quit, I would not have this incredible marriage with Catherine. Our sex life would not be phenomenal. Our twins would have 2 homes, and our son wouldn't be here. That's if we quit like everyone else says you should do. Catherine took responsibility for her side too. I think the biggest difference with me was I stopped being afraid of it not working and taught myself how to be accountable to myself, consistent. Now waking up every day knowing that we accomplish what most never will is powerful. We're passionate, loving, and every day is exciting. Man, we laugh. I mean, we got stronger when we lost our gym and our livelihood during COVID. We became closer when we lost our home and our cars because of it. People may survive something like this and continue to settle. Not us. We full on survived it. We're thriving. Not just a power couple, super power couple. We're living the dream that most just tell you doesn't actually exist. Now we're helping others change their lives, marriages, sex lives, and keeping families together. I'm helping other men do the same thing. To bring this chain effect in motion, Catherine has the women's backs, creating freedom for people around the world because of the virility of social media. And that's the best and most humbling feeling in the world. Very humbling, really. There's been a lot of doubt, hard work, and pain that went into this journey for us. But if I can do this all over again, I would do it 1,000,000 times over, even if it was harder still, because we've proved it's better than worth it. We've raised the bar for what normal should be in marriage. Why is everybody settling for this when you could have this? Catch yourself when you move away from pain, problems, and move relentlessly towards it. The winds are hidden behind the obstacles. The sun sets behind the mountains. Only I'll show you how to make out on top of the mountains. If you'd like to hear Catherine's perspective or hear more about her journey, her side of the story, catch us on lives or visit her social media page. It's the White Picket Fence Project, Catherine Morrow. Otherwise, let us help you out. RyanCastMorrow.com. Get motivated and go get your wife.